Hey folks, how you doing? I'm standing here in a parking garage in New York City. It's about 9 in the morning, but I wanted to show you my new ride. I bought a 2010 Lexus GX 460. This is the first vehicle I've owned in 12 years since I moved to the city, but I got a kid on the way. The baby is due April 10th, so figured I should have a vehicle. What these are is in foreign markets, like Africa and Australia and Japan, Toyota sells them as the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, which is a Land Cruiser but the size of a Toyota 4Runner. But for whatever reason in the United States, they brand them as the Lexus GX 460. But it has a 4.6 liter V8. It's full-time four-wheel drive. It has a differential locker. With the full-time four-wheel drive and the V8, it gets pretty terrible gas mileage. But me or my wife are not going to use it for a daily commuter. She takes the train to work. She's a teacher. I stay home and try to come up with good YouTube videos. So what we are going to use it for is we like to go up to the Catskill Mountains about once a month. That's what we're doing today. I'm going to pack the car up. And then in the warm months, we like to go to the beach about once a week. And the really good beaches in my area are out on Long Island, and the subway doesn't go to them. So now we'll have access to those. So we're just going to use it for get out of the city, go on some day trips. My in-laws, my wife's parents, have been living in Turkey for the past 5 years and are now not only moving back to the United States, but are moving into an apartment in our building. So I'm going from being from here to Turkey. That's the distance that it's been between me and my in-laws, and now they're going to be in our building. So figured having a vehicle to be able to escape out to the beach and have a breather would be good. Show you the inside. I bought this dog cover. Walter and his friend Hudson are about to be in here in a couple hours. There's going to be 120 pounds worth of dog in here, but I bought this cover to save the seat, so that should be good. Might be too dark to see, but it's got like nice worn-in interior. It's 14 years old, so you don't have to feel like you got to be like keep it perfect or anything. Man, look at the view from the parking garage. It's so nice. But I'll show you what gets the Colorado kid excited in me. Okay, so say when we get up to the Catskills tonight, there's a bunch of snow, the driveway's really steep and a little bit uneven, maybe it's a little icy. Let's say the conditions get a little treacherous. So throw it in neutral, and then down here, I'm gonna put it into 4 low. That's the difference between full-time four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Is full-time four-wheel drive, you have the option of 4 low. So now see, we're down in 4 low. But let's say the conditions are very treacherous, and even in 4 low, I got a tire spinning and we're stuck. Then you can come down here and hit this button, the differential locker. So we'll hit that. And now we are in true lockdown tank mode. I love this stuff. Remember, I grew up in Colorado, so this is what we're into. But I love that. The story of how I ended up with this one is I was trying to spend like around 10 to 12,000 bucks, and these luxury cars, like a Toyota 4Runner, they don't really come down in price all that much, but these GX 460s do. But I was trying to find one for 10, 12,000 bucks around there. My neighbor, who also has one of these, he's kind of got me into them. He was helping me do it. His main hobby is to buy a used car and drive it for 5 years and then buy another used car. So he really knew what he was doing. So for almost a year, we were hunting for a good car, a good one of these. We'd find one that was pretty good, but it would have one issue that would make it so, he'd have a deal breaker issue. And then finally this one popped up for $20,000, so $8,000 more than I wanted to spend, but it was the original owner was a spinal cord specialist, a spine doctor from Scottsdale, Arizona. He bought it new in 2010, had it serviced at a Lexus dealership its whole life. So I have all the records. Anytime a bolt was changed in this vehicle, I know about it. There was no problems, nothing broke or anything in the first 14 years. And then he traded it in for the new one at the same Lexus dealership. So all of its records are there. I know everything that happened with it. And basically my neighbor convinced me. He was like, this is a good one. It only has 115,000 miles on it. A lot of the other ones we were looking at had like 180. In the $12,000 range, it was like 180, 170. And essentially my neighbor just convinced me. He's like, you should get this one. This is the one. It's like the dream to have someone that had it serviced properly with a certified, Toyota mechanic its whole life. He's like, this is a good one. You should get it. So wiped out a little bit more of the savings than I was wanting to, but I feel like I got a good car for the family. But yeah, so now we're not stuck anymore. We're out of the treacherous condition, so I'll take 4 low off, unlock the differential, and now we're on our way. All right, I'll show you the back real quick. Try not to show my license plate back here, but the back door, it opens up like a bank vault. It opens up to the side, but every time I open it, I like to look over both shoulders and then say out loud, we're in. See, it opens up like that. I like that. It's like kind of the barn door. But anyway, this is the Sharp family vehicle. It's going on its first big trip tonight. Wish us luck.